games. I'm going to do a quick video comparing the Adonit Jot Touch to the new Hex3 JaJa, and as a normal, I'm going to use the hand stylus. I haven't seen this video online. I thought it might be helpful to some people to compare the two pressure sensitive styluses that are out now. So first we'll take a look at all three side by side. As you can see, the Hex3 JaJa is the biggest of the three. It's got to fit a AAA battery inside. Feels pretty solid and hefty compared to the Jot Touch, which is very solid feeling in metal. The Hex3 feels a little bit plasticky, a little flimsy, especially this rubber that covers the controls. However, if you've ever used a Wacom tablet and stylus, much nicer than the plasticky styluses that come with the Intuits and the bamboos and the graphites, things like that. The hand stylus, which I found on Kickstarter, is basically just like a pin, and then they've changed the nib for a capacitive rubber tip. The hand stylus actually feels great in your hand. If you're used to drawing with a pin, this feels incredibly natural to hold. It's great to draw with. I actually love drawing with the hand stylus, and it has replaced the Wacom bamboo iPad pin as my favorite normal. So that's the three side by side, and I'm going to open up Sketchbook Pro. I've had some trouble with Procreate, getting the Hex3 JaJa in particular to work with Procreate consistently. So the best test we're going to do is going to be in the Sketchbook Pro app. So here we are in Sketchbook Pro. I've got the hand stylus. As you can see, there's no pressure, but it feels great in the hand. Feels very natural, very smooth. Feels very nice to hold. I've just got the first pencil set to kind of like an inking brush type settings. So that's the hand stylus. So now here we are with the Adonit Jot Touch. Do thin lines, thick lines. Works well with an inking type brush. Let's switch over to a shading pencil. So one thing you'll notice with the Adonit Jot Touch is it's very hard to get middle pressure. As you can see, it goes light to dark. The sensitivity is not very good in the mid-range. Also, it only has about 256 levels of pressure, so that also affects how nice of a control we have, but it's very difficult to get those middle grays. So now we switched over to the Hex3 JaJa. Which, as you can already see, I can get some thick and thin, but the control is already much nicer. Let's switch back over to the pencil. So the JaJa has 1024 levels of pressure, and as you can see, I'm able to get in there and get a lot better mid pressure than with the Adonit. The nice thing about the JaJa also is that you can set some pressure. You can set the upper and lower sensitivities. So I feel like with the JaJa I can get a lot more control in terms of shading and line size if I'm doing diameter control versus opacity control. I think if you're an artist, you're going to get much more of a response that you're expecting, especially if you've used a Wacom tablet before, from the JaJa than the Adonit. The Adonit Jot Touch is built better, it feels better in the hand, feels more solid, like it won't break. But you will probably be disappointed with how currently the Adonit Jot Touch handles the mid. So that's my quick comparison of the JaJa stylus with the Adonit Jot Touch. Hope it was helpful to some people. Bottom line, I think if you're an artist, JaJa is going to give you the experience you expect. Right now, 256 levels with the sensitivity being on the extreme ranges is just not giving a satisfying experience with the Jot Touch. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed. Though the Jot Touch, the build quality is excellent. Feels much nicer in your hand than the JaJa. Also, if you need a non-pressure sensitive stylus, I really like the hand stylus. You can check it out. Also, as you can see, I was using Sketchbook. Procreate 1.6.3 is having some issues with JaJa at present. It's very finicky to get it to work. So hopefully that'll be fixed in an update, and I can go back to using Procreate. If you have any questions, drop me a line in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them, and hope this was helpful to some people looking to pick up JaJa or the Jot Touch.